I will be telling you about how you can save time in your day-to-day SAP task. So I'll be telling you about how you can organize your work using favorites in SAP ERP. To get started, remember in my last video I showed you how you can navigate through SAP for new beginners, and now you can see the different ways to manipulate and to go around SAP. In this video I want to show you how you can save time by using favorite. So as you can see, the video, this folder is called favorite. We show you two ways in which you can include your transactions in this folder. This folder favorite is the place where that enables you to have all your transactions or tools or programs in one place. It's a folder that you can manage by yourself, so you don't have to search for your transactions using the main SAP menu. So as you can see, the favorite folder, there is nothing inside. You are going to put your transaction inside. So to get started, I want you to also think very deep and to know that because you don't want to see all your transactions lined up under your favorite folder, it will be very good if you can include if you can class or group your transactions into different folders. So for that, let's start by creating folders in this favorite folder. So one way to create a folder in this favorite folder is to right click on this favorite folder and click on insert folder. So we are going to use this way to create this folder. So we click that, and now we have to give a name for this folder. Let's name it Goose Movement, and we click there to create the folder. So Goose Movement folder has been created under the favorite folder. Let's now create another folder and give it another name, for example material. So we can also right click on this folder and say insert folder, but we are going to use the other method. So we click on the favorite here as other method and say insert folder. We insert a folder, it comes the same, and say let's name this folder material. So we have two folders in this favorite folder. Remember, we have created these two folders using two different ways. One by right clicking on this favorite folder and clicking on insert folder. The other way is to go to your favorite and click on insert folder. So in these folders we are going to create and we are going to insert our own transaction. So for example, we want to insert this transaction into this material folder. So we right click on the material folder and say insert transaction. So let's insert the transaction for displaying material. So it's MM03. MM03 is the transaction code for displaying the material. We click there and then it comes there, and this display material, this MM03 is under the material folder. So let's create another transaction. Let's add another transaction to this material folder. We have used this way before. We can also use this way to say insert transaction, because this material folder is highlighted, is active, so SAP knows that that is where we want to insert the transaction. So let's insert another transaction for changing the material, MM02. MM02 is the transaction code for changing the material. So we click there and then it is being created. So we have MM02 and MM03 to change and display material codes in this material folder. So we can also close it and then we expand it or whatever we want, and then in this Goose Movement we want to insert a transaction called Goose Movement. So we say we right click and insert transaction, or we click and then go to favorite and say insert transaction. We click there and say we want to add the transaction for Goose Movement, and it's called MIGO, M-I-G-O. MIGO is the transaction code for Goose Movement. We click there and this goes directly to the Goose Movement folder. So one more thing I want to add is that as you can see, MM02 is the code, change material is the description of that code. MM03 is the code, display material is the description of that code. MIGO is the code, Goose Movement is the description for that code. So these MM02, MM03 and MIGO are the transaction code, and these are the technical names. I can decide not to display these technical names by going to extras and go to settings, and there you see that on this folder, on this dialog box, the display technical names is being checked. So if I uncheck it and click there, we automatically remove the technical names for these transactions. So as you can see, but as a beginner, or I don't know which level you are right now, it is also very nice to have them shown there. So you can click there and you can say you want them back, so you have them, you have the codes there, so you can remember them, and later maybe you don't need them, you can use them off brain. So that's that. And one more thing I want to add is that, assuming you are leaving this organization for another organization, or you travel into another country and you really want to be using this your favorite, this your tools or programs or transaction codes all the time because it's based on your job, what you can do, you can download your favorite. So you can right click, you can click, make it active, and then you say you want to download your favorite. You go there, download to PC. When you click on that, you can save it on your computer, depending on the file you want, because for SAP you can upload various type of files, but you should ask your administrator to see which file you really need, if you need them. So that's that. And then if you want to use them in another computer, you can also upload your favorite to that computer, and then SAP understands that you are uploading your favorite, and then it comes the way you want it. So that is how you can use the favorite in SAP, and it's very nice if you can use that, because it saves time a lot, and so you don't have to use all the time. You don't need to look for your transaction code or put them. Don't let that disturb your main job, so you always have them your favorite. So this is Emmanuel from Technology Expert. In my next video, I will teach you guys how you can enter data into SAP.